I think with my Jesus, I just like to strip it back.
He's not the bad guy in this situation, that he just is misunderstood.
I think Mary is a beautifully layered character. I try my best to bring strength to her, but also vulnerability.
I think the approach to this show is really everyone bringing a lot of individuality and really just connecting to the humanity of each character. People can connect a little bit better because we're just on stage as human beings.
I think something that's special about Jesus Christ Superstar and our production is that it really feels like a live rock show every night, and every night does feel different. We respond to the audience and we respond to maybe the city that we're in, and probably more specifically you guys respond to each other, whether it's the same performer feeling different or whether we've got someone else on, we've got an understudy on. I think it makes every show feel really fresh. We've got our live musicians as well. We feel something slightly different. The melody might have a tiny little change or a different emotion. I think that's probably what makes this production stand out.
I think with my Jesus, I just like to strip it back. And what I like to try and do with my Jesus is bring the human element and just be and show the man behind the iconic figure. But for me, the most powerful bit for Jesus is Gethsemane, which is a big number that a lot of people know if you know the show. It's where Jesus goes on a massive journey through one 5-minute song, talking to God and talking to himself, to knowing his fate and accepting his fate. Not only is it hard vocally, it's a challenging vocal song where you're going through so many emotions in that, so you're trying to do it vocally every night, plus going through the emotions. I think that for me that's the most powerful moment for me.
Stones themselves would start to say.
I think if you are one of faith or not faith, I think you can see my Jesus and whoever you can relate. We all have emotions, and what I'm trying to do is portray these emotions that we all feel, so I hope that the audience feel the same emotions that I'm going through, struggles of leadership, love, friendship, all sorts.
When I first started doing Jesus Christ Superstar as Judas, it was really a hard thing for me to kind of grasp my head around, because you're going in with a character that most people come and sit in the audience and already don't like. So it's now my job to try to make people like him and try to convince him that he's not the bad guy in this situation, that he just is misunderstood. And I think even now doing the role over 300 times, it still is a journey in trying to figure that out and try to navigate that, because he is very complex. And what I try to do to make people see Judas in a different light is to lead with a whole lot of love, and not to make him angry or aggressive or anything like that, but just try to be like, you're not listening to what I'm saying, and I just see it from my perspective, and maybe things will go a bit better, but obviously that hasn't happened. The biggest one is obviously Judas' death. That is a journey as well, talking to God, or more like shouting and blaming God for his betrayal to his friend Jesus, and ultimately making the decision that he is going to take his own life. So that's always fun to do in front of thousands of people every night.
Tell the rabble to be quiet. We anticipate a riot.
About mainland Chinese coming over to watch us in Hong Kong. I met a few last night at Stage Door, and it's amazing that people are travelling far to come and watch the show, and I think they're coming to see it because it's so relevant, it's timeless, people love the music, and I think they fell in love with the show, so they want to come see it again and again. Different people playing their roles, bringing a different journey and a different show, so it's amazing. So we hope more people come travel, and for Hong Kong people, I hope they come and enjoy it.
I think there are obviously a lot of different cultures here and a lot of different people, and I think they're all really excited to see a new musical, or an older musical but in a new fashion that hasn't been done before.